Finally, it worked. Hello, everybody. I am live on Nokomis Beach on the Gulf Coast of my favorite state, Florida. And this is one of my very favorite beaches, if only for the fact that I married Ray on this very beach. So, of course, it will always have a place in my heart, if only for that reason. But it is also one of the most beautiful beaches on the west coast of Florida. A little bit up north, we have Casey Key, which is a gorgeous beach. Actually, Casey Key is known throughout the world as a world-class beach because the sand up there is made of quartz, and it's super fine and soft and bright, bright white. In the areas where the water is, it's so flat that people ride their bikes on it. So I was able to take Muffin in her stroller throughout Casey Key. I'm sorry, not Casey Key, Siesta Key Beach, which is a great beach, and it's not very far away. And of course, I will take you there as well. But I wanted to give you a little beach break as the events in the world are coming to a fever pitch, and I can't say much about it because YouTube doesn't like it when people like me speak the truth. They don't want you to hear from a voice like mine. I somehow threaten them, and they like to ban me often. So I'll just speak in circles and rhymes and sing little songs and point out the fact that there are liars and then there are lying liars. And the biggest liar right now is the man who has spent his entire life lying about pretty much everything, including including everything. I don't know what, like the man opens his mouth and lies just come tumbling out. So I know that there are some of you who will think that I'm talking about someone I'm not talking about, which is, you know, the greatest president in my lifetime, the one who should be now in the House of Whiteness, but he is not because of the lying liars who have literally stolen everything they can from us and tried to turn us into robots, thieves, plastic people, fakeness all around. I mean, just look at the facts. Look at the one family versus the other. The two first families in the past two administrations. One first family has 4 children, all of whom have significant others. No, 5 children. I'm sorry, there's 5 of them. Ivanka is married to Jared. Then we have Don, who, is he married to Kimberly? Not sure, but yes, he had a failed marriage, and it happens. But he is the only one in his family of his siblings to have failed at a marriage. And he seems very happy with Kimberly now, so we wish them the best. But he had a lot of children with his ex-wife and a beautiful family. And of course, he is the father of the most adorable one in the family. In my opinion, little Chloe Trump. I love that little Chloe. She is a hoot and a holler. That little girl just has so much personality. Anyway, maybe the other children are not nearly as photogenic as Chloe is. Not photogenic, but likes to be in front of the camera. I think Chloe enjoys it. She's very Trumpian. Anyway, and then who else do we have? We have well, Tiffany, of course, recently got married in a beautiful ceremony, and she made a lovely bride. And you never hear anything bad about Tiffany. And Eric, of course, who is married to Laura, who, like, those two, if I knew them, I would want to hang out with Laura and Eric Trump. They seem like the coolest, nicest couple in the world. And they often speak on behalf of their father-in-law. And they are well-spoken, beautiful people who clearly love this country. And then we have Barron, of course, and he's still a teenager, and he stays out of the spotlight. But if you know anything about him, you know that he speaks several languages fluently and is growing up to be devastatingly handsome. And, you know, just has lived a life of, you know, great stress, I would think. It's hard to be Barron Trump. I imagine that he has had to be kept quite sheltered from the horrible things that the world has been saying about his own dad. So that makes me sad. But you don't hear anything about him that would make you be led to believe that he's running wild, as former presidents' children certainly have. And then let's look at the people who are there now. You know, if it weren't for all of the grifting going on in that family, nobody seems to hold down respectable jobs. And poor Beau Biden lost his life and then lost his wife to his brother. Because, you know, I lost my husband, and the thought of being with another man, let alone my husband's brother, frankly makes me want to vomit. So, just saying. That doesn't seem like a thing that a normal grieving person does. And then we have the drug addicts. And I hear all the time that one of the Trump brothers does blow. And I don't know why they're constantly saying that, but I do not believe it's true. I have seen him at many events. He is always well-spoken. Like, he's the father of several children. He's got a wife, or, you know, a steady woman. He's in a good relationship. He seems like a happy guy. I don't believe it at all, but we have proof that the other guy's son does not just that, but many other things that society would look upon him and be quite disturbed by. There's pelicans everywhere. Here, I'm going to show you guys the pelicans. Turn around the camera so you can see that. I don't see any comments, but I see 4 people watching. Anyway, there's a pelican. Yeah, he knows he's on the beach report. He said hello to all of you. You can wave back at Mr. Pelican. He knows where the fish are. So we'll keep our eye on him. Maybe some dolphins will come out and say hello. Yeah, my beach break went there. I know. Sometimes I just can't stop myself. I can't sit on my mouth. I'm so tired of these blatant lies being bandied about the Trump family, when this other family, seriously, the stories, the deaths, the depravity, Ashley's diary, for goodness sakes. Even the dogs in that family are scandalous and bite people, and have apparently had to be given up because they're too dangerous, or they're being abused or something by their owner. I mean, it's just nuts. And when he's not at the House of Whiteness, he's at the beach. And when he's not at the beach or the House of Whiteness, he's stumbling up and down the steps of Air Force One. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I'll give you one hint of something I recently heard that will change everything for all of us. Here's a fact, okay? F-checkers, come one, come all. Here's what I just found out, and that's a game changer. Joe Biden is the president. He's the president of the bankrupt corporation of the United States of America, or some name like that. Corporation. Corporation being the operative word and the key to pretty much everything. So, Joe Biden is the president of the bankrupt corporation of the United States of America. Let's see what goes on from there. All right, well, that's my beach break, and I might be banned for that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything. Certainly, if I say the truth, somebody might decide that I shouldn't be allowed to speak. Because that's the other key. Not allowing your political opponents to even talk, let alone vote. Well, that's pretty despicable right there. That's called a banana republic. And if you believe that I don't have the right to vote for the person I would like to vote for, along with half of America, I must say, at least half of America, raise your hands if you are a Trump supporter. And that could get me banned right there. But I'm just, you know what, loud and proud. There are more of us than there are of them, and we do need to stand up for ourselves and say, hey, cut it out. Cut it out, you people. We're not about violence. We're not about hurting anybody. We are just about, let us prove to you that we really want this person to be president, but we want to be president of the United States of America, not the corporation of the United States of America. And therein lies the key. So watch and wait and watch the trials that are about to come up. They're going to be juicy and interesting. So you see, I look happy because I am. Because I know that the truth is about to be revealed to every one of you. You who already know it, and you who have been having a hard time understanding it. It's all coming out. Watch the show. All right, now I'm really going to go. So, ciao for now. First, I have to figure out how to stop.